All right, hello everyone, silverkyle, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Spider-Man 2099 Volume 1 Omnibus that I believe came out on May 23rd. This is the standard edition cover, and I love this. The direct market is nice as well, and normally I always gravitate towards the direct market, but when it's more modern stuff, like 90s and onward, essentially, the standard editions are just as nice, sometimes nicer than the direct market. Silver Age is completely different, but for this kind of stuff, I absolutely love. And this spine is gorgeous. I absolutely, just to, like, speaking of Silver Age, I also got in the mail today Mighty Thor Volume 4, and look at the difference in spines. Which one looks more attractive to anyone? As a child, this one. I'm reading this one before anything else. Granted, Omnibus are more so for adults, but at the same time, we're collectors. If we're buying a physical version of the Omnibus and not going digital, we want this to look good in our collection on the shelf. So this looks like crap compared to this. Just throwing it out there. I throw way too much shade towards those spines, but anyway, it's because I'm a collector and I'm passionate about it. This, on the other hand, is gorgeous. Like the back of this, the spine, everything, wah, they did a great job. As I always love seeing all the issues that we have here, because that is some gorgeous artwork. We're looking here at $150 in the US, $187.50 in Canada, and this is a massive book, 1,384 pages, which collects the entire 92 run of Spider-Man 2099, 1 to 46. Ravage 2099-15, X-Men 29-5, Doom 2099-14, Punisher 2099-13, Spider-Man 2099 Annual Number 1, Spider-Man 2099 Meets Spider-Man Number 1, and Spider-Man 29 Special Number 1. Whew, that was a lot to get out. So, let's take a look at the flaps once I take the dust jacket off here. That's kind of nice to see. I will say that they did a great job with the eye and the binding of this book. Very impressed with that. So the flaps left-hand side, we're getting a little bit of an explanation of what's going on. Right-hand side is the creators. Peter David is the main thing. It's insane how much Spider-Man content we've been getting this year and we're going to get. I should be in heaven, but I just want kind of like a continuation of after Spider-Man number 5 to get caught up to Uncle Roger Stern, I believe, his run on Spider-Man, and then afterwards. But still, I'm very happy that we're getting a lot of Spider-Man stuff, because then it means that as they continue doing more Spider-Man stuff, we're going to slowly have no choice but to go back and fill in those gaps and those holes that we have from the earlier stuff. Anyway, let's take a look at, even the spine is different on here. I want to show that because it's obviously a different color, but it's a different image as well. So, oops. Very nice stuff. They did a good job with this. So let's take a look at this artwork. Whoops. Move that back. Very nice. And this is gorgeous artwork for the 90s. I've never read any Spider-Man 2099. I had Punisher 2099 number 1 for some reason, and a few other issues of Punisher 2099, but not Spider-Man. I think it's because whenever I would go into the store to pick up a comic, I would always go with Amazing Spider-Man or Spectacular Spider-Man. We get all the creators that worked on this, and it is from iMac. So bear that in mind. The binding of the book is great, but the paper quality does bleed through. So we get all the contents. Always love this. You see the year, what issue, great stuff. And there you have issue number 1. So as you can see, as I was mentioning, you can kind of see bleed through whenever it's kind of white or yellow. Here we're good though, because there's lots of color. And as I was saying, like, this just opens up so nicely. Hardly any gutter loss. They did a great job with this. And the artwork. So this character, Spider-Man 2099, one of the great things about it is that he's going to be featured, looks quite prominently, in the new Spider-Verse movie that's coming out this summer. Very soon, I think. Is it this week? I could be. I can't remember. So that was great on Marvel's side to say, okay, he's going to be involved there. This is a good time to release the Omnibus. We are getting a volume 2 next year, I believe, in 2024. I think spring as well. So have a look at that. Although that's going to be stuff that's from like the 2014, 2015 era. So it's much after this run. And what's nice about this is that because I have no real idea about this, other than that this is a potential future for what could be happening in 2099. It's not the exact future of if you're reading Amazing Spider-Man and then eventually this is going to be the continuation of that. I don't know if you can see the yellow there. You can see some of the art in the back. The bleed through right there too. So just to give people an idea. And then on the other hand, you don't see any here because there's a lot of dark colors. So you can kind of go into this blind, not reading anything other than just knowing that Spider-Man exists. You can dive into that, which I really like because this is a Peter David run as well. Apparently there are some minor ties to some things that are going on, I guess, in Amazing Spider-Man, or that have happened. So there might be some returning characters or something like that. But for the most part, from what I've heard, you can kind of just dive into this, which is really nice. So the artwork is fabulous. Here's another 150 pages in. A little bit more gutter losses were kind of going on, but it's not bad. The paper is that the bane of my existence, dust grainy feel. There's not much that's just doesn't have that dirty feel that it has. I don't know. iMac is just anyway. Let's focus on the positives, which is this glorious art and the opening. Like, I mean, it's just staying open. I'm going to show you the eye in a second here, and it's really nice. That's nice artwork. Welcome, Davis. Well done. I remember this character because I remember seeing pictures of him from before. I thought he was really interesting. He reminded me of the Hulk as a kid, so that I was instantly curious. Do we have the... Ooh, that's nice too. All right, let's go to the extras, then we can show you that eye. There we go. Doom also looks very interesting from this era. That would be something that I don't know if we're going to get any collections of this. I don't know how long they actually went. We are getting, I think we are getting an X-Men 2099 Omnibus, though. I would potentially be curious to read that just because, like, nostalgia has me tied to this one. Showing a lot of the 2099 stuff, which is cool. I mean, the suit itself is, I think, a major attraction here. A lot of people like that suit. And there you have it. So I'll go close to the middle. So this was what, 1,300 pages? Close to 1,400. Yeah, that's pretty much, well, that's close enough to the middle right there. Okay, let's take a look and go mobile. Okay, so close enough to the middle. And that is the eye that we are dealing with. That is nice. Very well done. So there you have it. That is Spider-Man 2099. Massive freaking book. Volume 1. So thank you all for watching. You have been bearded in. Beardage.